Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're here with another review. Today we're going to have a look at the Neca Mantis Alien with chest burster figure. I have this figure for a very long time, so I don't have this original box, but it was looking something like this, just to have an idea. I liked its grease coloration, so I had to get this figure back then. I had this for so long, so I had almost forgotten that I had this one. I actually kept this paper with the image of the Mantis Alien, because I thought it was looking so nice right here. If you notice, it says that it's for ages 17 and up. I really don't know why. I don't think that there's something wrong with this figure. But anyway, in here down you can see the Neca logo. So let's waste no time and have a closer look on the Mantis Alien. This is the chest buster that was coming with. It has a bendy wire inside, as you can notice the holes down here, and you can give it any position you prefer or you like, which is something really nice. This chest buster looks gorgeous. I think I like it very much. You can see the arms right here and the classic alien skull that it has. I would say I also appreciate the fact that they painted in the teeth inside, even though it's such a small figure. So really nice job from Neca on this one. This is this thing that you go inside and they pop out from the chest of somebody. That's why you call it the chest buster. They basically eat your organs and stuff, and after they pop out of your organism and you actually die. Really well made. I like this greenish and black coloration that it has. I think it's something really unique. I'm really interested in extending my alien collection, so I'm really glad that I actually have this, because this is something really unique. I'm planning to get some more aliens from Haya Toys, basically. Maybe a couple of more from Neca also. But this one is something really cool. Really extremely well detailed, even though it's such a small in size. And it definitely will pop out on the shelf with other chest busters from Haya because of this coloration that it has. And right here we have the main star of this review, the Mantis Alien. I think this one looks gorgeous. I like the position that it has. Unfortunately, this one has some problems with standing because of the years and the plastic, that stands, that used to stand right here. The arms is starting bending very easily because of the weight of the figure. So when I try to have it like this, with the time, actually after a couple of days, it will start losing its balance and falling down, unfortunately. So you can try to have it, standing on its own 2 feet, but it still doesn't really work that good, even though it doesn't look that good at all, I would say. It looks kind of weird and it's massive if you compare it with some higher figures that we recently reviewed. For example, the Predalien. You can see this one outscales it a lot, so I don't think that is the proper size. Now let's first have a close look at the figure of the face. So this is the Mantis Alien skull. It has this greenish tongue inside. You can put it inside again by pressing it, and you can close the mouth if you will, but I think it's better having it hanging outside like this. You can try to give it different poses, for example like this, like it's ready to take out the greenish tongue. Really interesting. Of course it's an alien, so don't expect to see eyes. Probably it understands with sensors, even though these things right here look like eyes. I don't know what you guys think, but it has this nice long silverish chest with this gray coloration on some spots right here to highlight the details. And of course it has this greenish translucent, basically the plastic, has this, I like this greenish plastic. It's kind of translucent, so it's kind of see-through, on some spots, which is something really nice from Neca. I would like to see Haya Toys produce a Mantis Alien, if I'm being honest. Yeah, here you can see also some other gray coloration on the shoulder and on the elbows. All of this looks, kind of really creepy. This thing looks like silver skeleton, and with all this weird stuff going on right here, probably looks like an armor or its natural body. It's really hard to tell. I also like these things right here that pop out from his shoulders to make it look more dangerous, I assume. It has something like cables from his skull back to his neck area around here. I really don't know why. You can rotate the head 360, you can move it upwards and downwards. I had some problems, some issues with this head in the past, so I had to glue it on the base right here because it was keep falling down. And as far as I know, some other guys also had the same problem with this, so you need to take care of it. They have done really well. And you can rotate the arms like that, 360 basically. And you can also, it has a double ball jointed shoulder right here, with this translucent spike, so you can turn it around like this, and you can also turn around the other rest of the elbow like that, so this spike stays on the top. But yeah, I tried different ways to make it stand properly, you know, but it didn't work. So you have to adjust and find some places that it will work properly. And here it has another rotation, and of course another rotation on this end of this claw or massive arm or whatever you want to call this one. So yeah, you can rotate also this thing right here, even though I think this is unnecessary. You can't, you know, use it too much, and I don't want to squeeze it too much about breaking anything, you know, don't want to risk breaking anything. Just to know that these parts is also, you can rotate them also. The same goes and with the other arm as well. And as far as the chest area right here, you can rotate it 360, you know, like that. It has this nice massive tail, which definitely looks like a mantis tail, if I'm being honest. I like the coloration, the design on it. It looks, this silverish and greenish combination make it kind of look disgusting on some spots, but very beautifully disgusting, I would say. Appreciate this translucent plastic that they put all around the tail to make it look more unique, and this brownish spike on the end of it, which is kind of really sharp. You need to take care of it. It's also really well made. And this is the underneath part of it. Looks kind of creepy, if I'm being honest. Really alien looking, I would say. So for a mantis that it has transformed to an alien, this one looks really nice. So I assume this chest buster went into a mantis and it transformed into an alien, something like that, I assume. Really nice and fantasy thing. I would like to see more animals, you know, turned into aliens. So this is the legs. You can rotate them like that, upwards and downwards. You can also rotate the knees like that. Has a double jointed knee, and this part also of the legs you can also rotate. It has a ball jointed ankle, so you can give it different poses however you like. And of course you can rotate 360 the feet of the alien. Unfortunately you can't move this part right here to go it upwards or downwards too much. You can only make this small movement, but yeah, anyway, it is what it is. So this is, and the other leg as well, and down here on his legs you can see the Neca symbol, made in China, 2016. One cool tip about this one is because if you have it for a very long time and you have it like this, the legs will start bending and the mantis will go pretty much be forward like that. So we don't want that, but you can use these spikes that it has on the behind part of his legs, and you can put them beneath this kind of spikes that it has all around his tail, so to prevent it from, you know, bending more and losing the position that you have it. Overall, this is it. I think it's a really nice and cool looking alien. And because on this channel we love comparisons, here is a look next to the Hayatoi's Predalien figure. Of course, the Mantis is way much bigger than this Predalien, but at the end of the day, it's different companies. This one, the one is Haya and the other is Neca. Here it is also next to the Neca Predator Hound, also basically an alien, but you can see that alien Mantis outscales and this one as well. And here it is next to the Neca Engineer battle damage version, which was also coming as a set with this trilobite, just to have an idea about how these aliens scale with each other. I think the size of them is pretty okay next to him. And here it is also next to the Hayatoi's exquisite basic alien queen figure. Of course, I want my alien queen figure to be bigger than everyone else of the aliens. So basically this is it. So this was, guys, for today, the Neca Mantis alien with chest burster figure. Thank you for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it and they helped you out. I'm gonna see you next time. Bye.